Today, I want to declare something that's probably pretty obvious to everyone in the room. I am a woman. A few weeks ago, my husband was touring with the Secret Keeper Girl team, and he went out at intermission just to greet them and say hello. And every night, he would go out and say, "Hi, I'm Bob Gresh. I'm not a woman." Explaining that it was odd that he was here at this gathering of estrogen. And a few nights ago, he walked out and he said, "Hi, I'm Bob Gresh. I'm not a man." Didn't go well. I'm a woman because I carry the XX chromosome. Among other factors, there are biological differences in me from the men in this room. Now, this was very uncontested until about 1955. And in 1955, one word was introduced. That word was gender. Sexologist John Money introduced it not really to introduce different genders, but to say that sometimes women, there's a variety of differences in the way they express their femininity and their womanhood. And men, there's a variety of differences in which they express their malehood. And his intention wasn't to introduce new genders, but to give some space within each gender. The term was really ignored until the 1970s, and then the feminists latched onto it in an effort to erase the distinctions between maleness and femaleness in the name of equality. And of course, we've been kind of on a roller coaster ever since. You add the word preference, and now gender preference is the status quo and the politically correct state of how we should discuss gender. The problem with that is that now we're confused. Recently, Time magazine had the photograph of an absolutely knock-dead gorgeous woman on the cover, only it wasn't. It was a man who's being applauded because he's the first transgender to be introduced into a television series in a role as a woman. And even the very left-leaning writer of Time magazine said, "I'm confused." This conversation is one of the most important ones that we're having right now because of what Dr. Tony Evans said last night. We are created in the image of God. Male and female, He created us. We cannot allow the distinction to be erased.